Everyone, and welcome to Season 2 of Rachel Meets. If you had tuned in the last 2 weeks, you will have seen the season recap of Season 1. Thanks very much to all our guests who did join us here in the Outtake Community Media Studio, and we're really looking forward to the next season, which will run up until Christmas. So loads of stuff on this week's show, and as every week you can watch it on Outtake Community Media YouTube channel and Cablecom Channel 9, and do please subscribe to Outtake Community Media and like us on Facebook for all of the updates. On tonight's show, as I said, a little bit of surprise for you later on with lots and lots of Longford musicians. But first up, in some of her guises she's a storyteller, in another guise she's Mrs. Claus, sometimes she's an Indian, and sometimes she's a bit of a brat from Dublin. But today she is Maggie McKenna. Hey, how are you?
I'm good, Rachel. How are you?
So, as I said, you have lots of different things in your life that you do, like storytelling, a bit of comedy, acting. A lot of it has just come up in the last year. So I'm going to work back to the storytelling would have launched it all. Mm-hmm. So what is a storyteller?
Oh, a storyteller can be a lot of things. It can amuse people, it can sometimes make people cry, but hopefully most of the time it'll make them smile. It all started when I joined the writers group. I moved back to Longford in 2014 and was at a bit of a loose end, so I decided to join the writers group. My cousin invited me along, and it all seemed to snowball from there.
Brilliant. And what was it about the writers group that you liked so much?
When I joined, obviously I didn't have anything written, and the lady that was in charge, Eileen Moynihan, invited me to read something, and I read it, and she said I had a very demonstrative voice, and she assumed I'd come from a backstage theatre group or something like that. So it just kind of evolved from there, and she spoke with Mary Carlton and Fiona in the library, and they asked would I be interested in doing some storytelling for the children.
Wow. So how did it feel the first time that you stood up in front of the writers group reading? Was it your own story you read or your own piece?
No, I actually read a piece by Anne Gertie Smith that she'd written for Respond.
Fab.
And they actually liked the way I had read it. So it all kind of went from there then into doing the storytelling.
So how did it feel the first time that you did stand up in front of people?
It was nerve-wracking, to say the least.
And afterwards?
Afterwards, it was actually very good, a lovely feeling. It's wonderful feeling actually being with the children and getting the feedback from them and the way they take things from the story and how they listen to it and they bring it home with them then. And it's great to encourage children to read at all times.
Because I know you were telling me before about some children, and at the beginning they were a bit unresponsive. And how do you bring them around when they just don't want to listen?
I think the important thing with children is to forget that you're an adult yourself and literally come down and play with the children and speak to them at their own level. The first time I done it, I was very nervous, and I'd recorded myself doing a lot of things and timed myself, and all of a sudden some little boy just put his hand up and said, "Miss, Miss, Miss," and I was going, "I'm not Miss, I'm Maggie." And they were going, "But Miss, who's your favourite author?" And I was kind of stumped. So I put it back on the little guy and I said, "Who's your favourite author?" And it was Roald Dahl, so immediately the conversation flowed. And after that, then any of them that were anyway kind of unsure about it, I would tell them that BFG I was actually afraid of. So I would ask them to protect me.
Oh, so you, like that, you brought it down to their level, and rather than talking down to them, you're all there for the same reason.
Yeah.
So it kind of started with the storytelling, but it's branched out. Like, you're not only in the library, you've done a lot of festivals with your storytelling. Tell us a bit about that.
That's right, yeah. Through the library, a lot of people had seen me there, and then people started to ask me would I do things like the summer festival and do storytelling there. Arda Heritage Centre, I go out there regularly. We're just there at the weekend doing the witches for the Halloween weekend. The Christmas festival, of course, I'm very good friends with Mrs. Claus, so we invite her along to do some storytelling with the children as well. So all of those things together.
Fantastic. And so they started with the storytelling, and next it branched onto the stage. And this year, for your first time ever being on stage, you were the star
I wouldn't say
of the one-act play Perfidia. So what was Perfidia about, and what was your role in it?
Oh, Perfidia is a fantastic one-act play. It was directed by Pat Joe McLaughlin, and I was honoured to be on stage with Mary Killeen. And it's a funny story and it's a tragic story, and it is very powerful for what's happening in our time at the moment. It deals with homelessness and the effects that it has on people and how serious it is and the consequences that come with that. My character was actually Ciara, and she was a very loud, bubbly Dublin person. And I really enjoyed playing her, and that gave me the confidence to try and go forward with more things.
And that is exactly what you did. I know you were in The Accused recently as well, which was another backstage theatre directed group, a directed play by Declan and Donoghue, who we had on the show here a couple of weeks ago. So that's brilliant. But branching outside of that, your real passion has been stand-up comedy, and you have managed to actually do some stand-up gigs up in Dublin.
I have, yes, I have. It's something that I have always harboured deep inside, and I have never had the confidence to do it. I've always wanted to do it and dreamed of doing it and said, oh yeah, I will someday, but kept putting it on the long finger. But this year, after coming off stage in the backstage, there was one particular line in the play Perfidia which got the whole audience laughing, and I just loved to get that feedback. So I said, what have I got to lose? Give it a chance.
Brilliant.
Like anything in life, give it a go.
And it's quite easy to go off to Dublin and do something and have nobody, you know, you don't know your audience.
Yes.
And it doesn't matter if you mess it up or, you know, there's a barrier there because you're not going to see them the next day.
That's right.
But your next step is you're bringing the comedy back to Longford in, what is it, Longford Laugh Out Loud?
Yes, hopefully. Longford Laugh Out Loud, Longford Lols.
Yeah.
I'm putting together a night which is going to be on the 26th of November in the Little Blue Room in John Brown's. And I have guys coming from Dublin, from Galway, from Mullingar, and some local talent as well.
Amazing. Can you give any of it away, or is it just
it's going to be
still
a
be concerned?
Yes.
To be confirmed.
To be confirmed, but I'm keeping 2 slots open if anyone out there in Longford would like to do an open mic.
Brilliant.
And have a go at it, because you've got to try these things.
And if there is somebody out there who is thinking, oh, I'd love to do that, but I'm too nervous. You are that person and you were nervous. So what would you say to make them just get up and do it?
Oh, I think you just have to follow your dream and don't keep putting things off. Life is too short. At least it's better to say, well, I tried it. If you fall flat in your face, it doesn't work. You tried it, instead of years later saying, oh God, I wished I'd tried that, and looking back and having regrets, as opposed to saying, I tried it, it didn't work, or it did.
Brilliant.
And you know, if you can even make one person laugh, that helps.
Fantastic. Look, Mags, thanks very much for joining us
Thank you.
here. And it's the
26th of November, 9 p.m. Tickets on the door, and bring a friend.
Brilliant. Well,
Thank you.
You heard it there. Do keep an eye on Facebook for more of that, and we will be broadcasting it or advertising it more here on Rachel Meets on Outtake Community Media, like we do every week. And right now we are going to see what's coming up in Longford over the next few days. stuff happening in Longford as usual, and my own Longford Jam is going to be on the 10th of December, as well in our favourite little blue room where we do everything in Longford in John Brown's Bar. The 10th of December, doors are at 9:30. We will have Gemma Jude, who was on here a couple of weeks ago, or better known as Gemma Cowan. We also have Katie Gallagher from Ballymahon, who I was delighted to have on the show a couple of weeks ago as well, and a super group who have formed especially for the night: Mick Warnock, Paul Gurney, Sean Rooney and Rob McTiernan. So it's absolutely fantastic to have all that talent all in one night. And you can never say things don't happen in Longford, because on the 8th of December, the next Longford Live and Local is on. Now, we don't have any musicians on the show tonight like we usually do, so instead we decided to bring you this fantastic medley of local Longford talent. The last Longford Live and Local was on a couple of weeks ago in the Backstage Theatre, and I was blown away with people like Charlie McGettigan, Paul Gurney, Mick Warnock, Valerie Nolan, Kat Mahan, Sean Rooney. Absolutely fabulous, fabulous night put on by Mr. Paul Gurney. So well done to him and well done to everyone involved. And Paul is now going to put on a Christmas special on the 8th of December. Really, really looking forward to that. And do grab your ticket in the Backstage Theatre. And if you missed the last one, we're going to bring a little bit of it to you now tonight. So do check out the Backstage Theatre and Longford Live and Local. Get your ticket and enjoy the rest of this. We'll catch you next week right here, 8 p.m. every Wednesday, Outtake Community Media YouTube channel and Cablecom Channel 9. And do contact Outtake Community Media if you want to come on the show.
Paul Gurney.
Got me with a hook, those big bass notes, thunder in my chest, stuck in my throat, bringing me down like a rumble in the ground, crawls up from the depths like a deep down sound. Johnny got a boom boom, Johnny got a bam, he got big bomb body, lonely neck. Swear it was a woman that he had in his grip. Big vibrations, yeah, just one glance. It's gonna blow your mind. It's gonna make you wanna, oh, Johnny got a boom boom, Johnny got a bam. He got, watch that man, see what's in his hands. Got no joy, he's a big bad boy. It's gonna freak you out, you're gonna scream out loud. He got you in his hands, it's gonna make you wanna, Thank you. Cheers.
Shadow of what you once were, shattered by the passage of time. It seems of a little consequence to the people passing by. Your window frames abandoned by the glass and cracks in your walls. The sign above the doorway said, "Come one and all." There's no easy way to say it. You're without a home when all the people you've ever loved have been and gone. What you gonna do with your old bones? With your old bones. If I roll back the time along with the sunlight, I can see you in your prime. Liquor soaked and rhythm fueled, a beacon of the night. As a pretty young thing slips through the doorway, and all the young men question their worth. I see it now as clear as the night sky, where your passions ran high. There's no easy way to say it. You're without a home when all the people you've ever loved have been and gone. What you gonna do with your old bones? With your old bones. With your old bones. There's no easy way to say it. You're without a home when all the people you've ever loved have been and gone. What you gonna do with your old bones? With your old bones. With your old bones. Woo! Thank you. Cheers.
Sean Rooney. Well done, that man. Great music.
Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? You've been out riding fences so long now. Oh, you're a hard one, and I know that you got your reasons. These things that are pleasing you can hurt you somehow. Don't you draw the queen of diamonds, boy. She'll beat you if she's able. The queen of hearts is always your best friend. And now it seems to me some fine things have been laid upon your table, but you only want the ones you can't get. Desperado, boy, you ain't getting no younger. Your pain and your hunger, they're driving you home. Freedom, oh freedom, is not just some people talking. Your presence is walking through this world all alone. Don't your feet get cold in the winter time? sky won't snow and the sun won't shine. It's hard to tell the nighttime from the day. And you're losing all your highs and lows. Ain't it funny how the feeling goes away? Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? Come down from your fences and open the gate. It may be raining, but there's a rainbow above you. You better let somebody love you. You better let somebody love you before it's too God on high, hear my prayer. In my need, you have always been there. He is young, he's a friend. Let him rest, heaven blessed. Bring him home, bring him home, bring him home. He's like the sun I might have known if God had granted me a son. The summers die one by one, how soon they fly on, and I am old and will be gone. Bring him peace, bring him joy. He is young,